Good day, how y'all doing? My name is Suzette and I'm the daughter of science. Today I was speaking based on marine systems, the marine kingdom, due to the fact that persons will be able to tie up your purpose and tie up your destiny, and that persons will be so closely attached to you that you will not be able to see their attacks, that you will not be able to see what demonic spirit or what kingdom they are operating from. So they will pretend to be a title, or they will pretend to have a status in order to be able to gain access to you, the chosen ones, the people that are called by God, the persons that have great destinies and great purpose in life. They would be able to disguise themselves as this. They have this title, or they have this status in order to be able to be on an assignment to be able to destroy you. So this is why we need to be able to identify persons who are in our life, and we were thinking that these things only happen way across the world, or far away, or some country all the way on the other side of the world. No, they are happening right here in this Bahama land. They are happening right here in this Bahamas and on these islands. So we have to be able to understand that persons who do not want to see you strive, who do not want to see you make it, and as long as you're under their control and their manipulation, they feel as if you are at a safe place. So here it is now. You have a big purpose, you have a big destiny, you have a big call on your life. And due to the fact that you have this big call on your life, and persons who do not want to see you progress, they do not want to see you excel, they do not want to see you make it, and so they put themselves information to be able to try and tie down your life and tie down your purpose, tie down your destiny in order for you to not to be able to accomplish the things that God has for you. So here it is now. If you have something, a big package that is supposed to come to you, due to the fact that you are connected with a wicked man or a wicked woman, who persons who do not want to see you strive and make it beyond the expectations that you are supposed to, they will be able to block what it is that's supposed to come to you in order for them to give you what it is that they want you to have. Or if they feel as if you're not supposed to have it, or they feel as if that does not go according to the script or the plan and the purpose concerning the fact that they are in a corrupt place, or they are in a corrupt mindset, they do not want to see you with certain things. They're going to be able to try and block it and trying to stop it from coming your way, because they do not want to see you with it, but they want to give you what it is that they want you to have, due to the fact that they are so close to you and they are monitoring everything that comes in your life. They are monitoring, they are connected with persons who are supposed to be in business contracts with you, and things like that. So everything has to go through their wicked control, or go through their manipulation and their schemes, because they do not want to see things work out for you the way that they're supposed to. And sometimes persons will ask the questions, well, if I was not a part of your life, where do you think that you would have been? Do you think that you would have accomplished this? Do you think that you would have had that? Do you think that you would have had this, that, and next? And due to the fact that we need to be able to answer that question at the end of the day, to say, you know something, if you was not a part of my life, maybe I would have accomplished what it is that God had for me to accomplish. Maybe I would have done the things that I needed to be able to do. Maybe I would have had the businesses. Maybe I would have had the houses. Maybe I would not have been at a small, stagnated place where I'm devalued, where I'm not being able to be pushed into my full potential, due to the fact that persons who they are connected to does not want to see you make it. They do not want to see you accelerate. They do not want to see you do well in your life. They do not want to see things work out for you. So their assignment is to keep you in a stagnated place, to keep you in a prison, to keep you blocked, to keep you locked out of what it is that God has for you. And as long as you can stay in this small and in this tiny place, isolated under their feet, where they can sit on you and they can sit down and they can talk about you, they can throw jazz about you, they can be able to have you in this stagnated place whereby you can't fulfill your dreams and your purpose and your goals, whereby you have to be able to come to them to get whatever it is that you need, and it has to be manipulated or go through a manipulating system. So they want to be able to hold things over your head and say, you know something, I got the power over you. I am your God. I am your this. I am your that. And here it is now. You don't get nothing else prior to what it is that I want to see you have. We have to be able to break these curses, and we understand that this power is coming from the marine kingdom and other sources, but most definitely from the marine kingdom. So we need to be able to pray against this demonic force, this demonic spirit, and render their works powerless, that we will get the things that God has for us, that we don't have to be under the control of persons who do not want to see us accelerate in order for us to be able to survive and get by. Because due to the fact that they want to ask the questions, you would have had nothing if I was not a part of your life. Due to the fact that you are a part of my life, maybe it is that I am in stagnation. Maybe it is that I'm in setback. Maybe it is that I'm in failure, because due to the fact that you do not want to see me with anything, or you do not want to see me accelerate beyond you, or beyond your family members, or beyond your loved ones, or beyond whoever it is that you need to be able to be able to give them that kind of power and control over me. You need to be able to satisfy demons in order for me to feel safe. And that's not a good place to be. That's not the person who you need to be. That's not the people who are assigned to your life. And as soon as you wake up and you realize and you ask God to show you who is who and what is what, God will be able to open up your eyes. He will will be able to show you. He'll be able to tell you. Now I've shown you what is what. Now you make the decision for yourself. Now you figure out what it is that you want to do. Do you want their hands in it, or do you want my hands in it? And so you will have to make that decision based on what it is that you want to do in life, based on if you want to stay at a low place in order to make these people feel comfortable, be under their demonic control, be under their demonic system, or you want to be able to rise high above and tread them down and be able to accelerate into the things that God has called you to do and what God has called you to be, because you will have to diminish and you will have to devalue yourself, you will have to be at a lower things, you will have to settle for less, you will have to not be able to have access to this, you will not have access to that in order to be under their control and under their power, because they want to give you what it is that they want you to have. At the end of the day, we understand that this is a corrupt place to operate from, that this is not love, this is control, and this is corruption. And this is not what's supposed to be happening at the end of the day, because you are supposed to be flourishing, you are supposed to be growing, you are supposed to be exceeding. So they saw who you were in the spiritual realm, and they went and they consulted witches, they consulted warlocks, and they was able to see what was coming to you, and they was able to block your purpose, block your destiny, block your money, block your business, block anything that was good that was supposed to come to you, because they wanted to have the control and they wanted to have the power over your life. So due to the fact that it could have been a wicked family member, it could have been a wicked ex-friend, it could have been a wicked relationship, it could have been a spouse, a husband, a wife, it could have been a wicked neighbor, it could have been anybody, any way, shape, form, and size, any level, any title. But Satan, he understands that he needs the person to be close to you, so that when you backtrack and you say, well, okay, this leads to so and so, and this leads to this one, that one, and the next one, that we would think that our enemies are so far away that we will still have to sit down and hurt our head and be trying to figure out, I wonder who it is that could possibly go out of their way to work against me the way that they are working against me. And surely when we backtrack and we check the pulse of the ones that are closest to us, these are the ones that have to be held responsible for their actions and the demonic spirits that are possessing them in order for them to be able to get to us the way that they get to us. So this is why we have to be able to pray against the marine spirits and their marine kingdoms, and pray against their powers, pray against that their powers fall, because if they meant us well, we would have been accelerated, we would have been doing well in life. Whilst I was praying today, and I was praying against the marine kingdom, I was praying against their powers, and I saw demonic spirits running from underneath. I saw demonic spirits in the spiritual realm running from out of this kingdom as if fire was in the place and they couldn't put the fire out, and they just had to evacuate. They just had to come from it. So we have to pray against that their contracts be broken, that their covenants be broken, that their soul ties be broken, due to the fact that whatever we were in agreement with, due to the fact that we were in friendships, we were in relationships, or we were surrounded by them, we are now moving forward into something bigger, more something accelerated, more something better. So here it is now. We cannot stay at a stagnated place in order to make persons who do not know what it is that their purpose and what it is, where it is that they're going in life, feel comfortable in order for us to be able to move forward. Because we're going to have to be able to choose as to what it is. We're going to stay in a stagnated and a devalued place, or we're going to be able to move forward into the things that God has prepared for us before the foundation of this world. But due to the fact that they had another plan and another purpose for our lives, and they wanted us to go according to what their plan and their purpose was for our lives, we couldn't see what it is that God has for us. We couldn't focus on what it is that God wanted us to be able to truly have. So we were so caught up in trying to satisfy these people, whether it's a relationship or friendship or whatever the status or the title consists of. We were so busy trying to satisfy them that we could not see our own selves, we could not see our own purpose, because we were covered in what it is that they thought or what it is that they wanted to see manifest for our lives. So we have to understand that at the end of the day, we have to come out from under their control, because they are monitoring us day and night, trying to see what it is that's going, trying to see if their witchcraft is working, trying to see if their powers is working. So we have to be able to pull the covers off their hidden agenda and expose them for who they truly are. We have to be able to expose these demonic kings and queens, these Leviathan demons. We have to be able to expose the king and the queen of the coast. We have to be able to expose these octopus spirits. We have to be able to expose their marine system, the incubus and the succubus demons. These are demons that are attached to the marine kingdom. So we have to be able to expose their plans. If we don't expose them, then they will continue to triumph over us. They will continue to keep us isolated. They will continue to keep us in a demonic prison whereby we cannot go nowhere. We are just operating in a circle, and we have to be able to reach out to only the certain people that are around us in order for us to be able to get assistance. They want to be able to keep us underneath them. They want to be able to keep us blinded, whereby they feel as if they are higher or they are more powerful than us, but they truly are not. Because God said in Luke chapter 10 and 19, behold, I give unto you power over all the powers of the enemy. So don't allow the enemy to come in and manipulate you and make you feel less than or make you feel devalued, because they are empty about themselves, because they feel nothing about themselves, and they are only an empty shell that puts on a mask and a fake persona. But at the end of the day, we need to be able to check the bloodline and the demonic spirits that is attached behind these masks at the end of the day. So thank you all so much. You all have a blessed and wonderful day. Continue to pray and ask God that your purpose will shine bright like a diamond, that you will not be hindered and that you will not be blocked. Have a wonderful and a blessed day. Thank you so much. Have a great day.